my dear children. I'm your science ma'am and Jemima. I'm very happy to see you all in this YouTube class. I hope you are safe. We have learned one chapter in the previous class. Today we are going to learn a new chapter, chapter 2, animals and human beings. We all know that there are different types of animal living in this environment. Different types of animal have different characteristics in movement, communication, reproduction, in the place where they are living. They have different characteristics. Animals and human beings have some same characteristic. Human being means we and animals have some same characteristics, but they also differ from each other in many ways. Even if you are having same characteristic, but they differ from in so many ways it differs. Okay, in so many ways it differs. First we are going to learn homes. Homes mean the place we live. All living things need a home to live in. Every living thing need a home to live. Okay, to live, every human being, or if it is an animal, it, it is necessary to have a home. Okay, a home protect them from danger and help them to survive. Let's think. During rainy season, if we don't have a home, what happen? We get wet in the rain. If we are in the home, we will be safe inside the home. So a home will protect us. A home is a protection for every living thing. It protect from danger and help them to survive in this environment. Okay, so a home protect from danger and help us to survive in this environment. A place where an animal find food, water and shelter to live is known as habitat. A place, a certain place where an animal or a living thing can find their food, can find their water and can find their shelter to live is called habitat. Okay, is known as habitat. Homes of human beings. Where you are living in a home. So next topic is home of human being. Human beings build houses and live in them. We are building houses to live in them. House protect them from different weather condition and provide a safety place to raise their young one. Home will protect us, right? Home will protect us from different weather condition. If it is a rainy season or if it is a sunny season, if it is a in spring season, we can protect them from the different weather condition, and it is a safe place, and it is a safe place to raise the young ones. Mean they are young ones, kids. Okay, they are young ones. Next, homes of animals. Like human beings, animal too need home to protect them. We need home to protect ourselves. Likewise, animals also need a home to protect them and to protect their young ones. Okay, some animals live in their natural environment. Some animals live in the most of the animals will live in the natural environment. Okay, in the natural environment. First, wild animals such as lion, tiger, zebra live in the forest. Okay, wild animals wild animals such as, can you able to see the picture, a lion in the forest. Okay, wild animals such as lion, tiger and zebra live in the forest. Okay, wild animals such as lion, tiger will live in the forest, and water animals such as shark, dolphin live in the oceans. Okay, some animals, water animals like shark, there's a picture in it. Shark, dolphins will live in the oceans. Okay, next one, some animals make their own homes. Some animals can make their own home. They will build their home and they will stay there. Okay, some animals can build their house own. Okay, so birds build their nest to lay eggs. Okay, for example, birds. Okay, birds build their own nest. Okay, birds will build their own nest to live in. Okay, in this picture you can see there is two eggs to live in and to lay eggs. The birds will build a home for them. Okay, and then next one, domestic animal. Domestic animals such as hens, house and horses, Pet animals such as dogs and cat live in a man-made home. We all know the domestic animal, hen, cows, where it live. We will make a home for them and they live in it. Cows will live in the shed. Hen will live in the hen home, and the horses, pet animal, dog, cat will live in the man-made homes. Man-made home means we are making a home for them, we build a home for them and they live in it. So these animals, domestic animals, will live in the man-made home. Here you can see the hen lives in the man-made home. It has a hen home, right? It has a hen home. It is built by a man. And a dog has a home. It is built by a man. So domestic animals will live in the man-made homes. Okay. Next one. Insects. Insects also make their own homes. All living things can make. All living things will live in their home. Okay. Insects also make their own homes. Okay. Bees build beehives and ant build ant hills. Okay. Bees. Bee, bees means from bees will produce honey. Okay, bees will produce honey. Bees build beehives. In this picture you can see it is a beehive. Okay, it is a home for the bee. Okay, and then ant. Next, in this next picture you can see ant. Okay, the ant builds ant hills. This is the ant hill from where the ant will stay. Okay, this is the home for ant. Okay, so insects also build their own house. Okay, next topic, movement. Movement means we are moving from one place to another. We are jumping, we are running, we are moving here and there. So this is the movement. Okay, without the ability to move, there would be no life on earth. We all know that without moving we can't be. We are like a rock. Okay, without moving we are like a rock. We cannot move from one place to another. We cannot be do anything. We can't do anything. We can't do any work. So without the ability to move, there is no life in this earth. Moving around is essential to both human beings and animals to find food and place to live. Moving here and from here to there, or moving from one place to another, is essential for both human beings and animal, because it is necessary to move from one place to another to find the food and shelter. Okay, first one, movement in human beings. Okay, human beings walk in an upright position. Upright position mean, in the picture you can see upright position mean the straight position. Human beings walks in the straight position. Walking upright is one of the defining features of human being. Okay, it is one of the special features of a human being, walking upright, walking in the straight. Okay, it is one of the special feature of human being. The backbone of human being is flexible. Okay, we have a backbone. We have a backbone. The backbone is very flexible. Okay, it will flexible according to the movement. It enables them to bend forward, backward and to their side. If you want to take anything in the bottom or in the floor, we will bend downwards to get the thing, right? So the backbone is flexible. It is flexible. We can bend forward, we can bend backward, we can move sideways. So the backbone is flexible for us, which is the special characteristics for us, which is a special defining features for us. Okay, human beings. Us means human beings. Next one, movement in animals. Okay, animal can move on the surface of the ground, under the ground, in water and in the air. We all know that the lion will walk in the ground, the bats will fly in the sky, then the fish will swim in the water. So animals can move in the surface of the ground, under the ground also. Under the ground means snakes, some rats, so many types of animals are there which lives in the under the ground. So they are also moving from one place to another. Okay, animals show various types of movement. Animal shows various type of, we can walk, we can run, we can jump, we can climb, we can do some movements, right? So animals also have some movements. Walking, we all know that animal will walk, animal will run, climb, it will climb in the tree, jump, it will jump, the birds will fly. Hopping also, it is a type of jumping. Okay, hopping, it's a jumping. Then floating means it will float in the water. Okay, it will float in the water. Gliding means sloping. Okay, it will slope in the slope area, it will move from the top to the bottom. Galloping means it's a type of movement, it's like a, it will be shown in the horses. Okay, it in the horses, it will be it will run like a cheetah. We can say cheetah, it's like a one type of movement, it is a one type of running. Okay, galloping is a one type of running. Okay, so various types of movements are shown by the animals. Most of the animals that live on land, such as tigers, elephants and cheetah, walk on their four legs. We know that animal will move on their four legs, like tigers, elephants, cheetah. So many types of examples are there. Dog, cat will walk in their four legs. Okay, birds fly with their wings. We know that birds will fly with their wings. Fish will swim in water using their fins and tail. Fish will have fins mean the fish, near the fish head there will be one type of fin, it has a one type of wing like structure is there, it is called as fins. And tail mean the back of the fish, tail is in the back of the fish. With the help of the tail and the fin, the fish will swim in the water. Then rabbit hop from one place to another. Rabbit will move from hop, one type of movement from one place to another. Okay, here you can see the cheetah is running, the bird is flying, and in the water the fish is swimming. There is one video regarding the movement of human beings and regarding the movement of animals. Next topic, food habits. All living things need food to survive and to stay healthy. We need food to live, right? We need food to live. We need food to get energy. If we didn't had our breakfast, we will be very hungry and we will feel very tired. So food is essential for us to live. So all living things need food to survive and to stay healthy. Okay. First one, food habits of human beings. Human beings eat a variety of food. We know that we eat variety of food like rice, chapati, dosa, idli. Then nowadays pizza, burger, so many types of foods are available in the market. We are eating different variety of foods. Human beings cook most of their food before eating. We eat cooked food, right? We eat cooked food. We cook food and we eat it. Next, food habits of animal. Okay, next one, food habits of animal. Some animals such as horses, giraffes eat only plants. They are called herbivorous animal. Some animal, we can say cows, goats, then horses, giraffes, we can say. Some animals will eat only plants, okay, which eat only plants, and these animals we call it as herbivorous animal. Okay, herbivorous animal. Next type, some animals such as lion, tiger eat only the flesh of other animals. They are called carnivorous animal. Okay, tigers, lions will eat the flesh of other animal. It will eat the flesh of other animal. So these animals are called as carnivorous animal. Okay. Next one, some animals such as bears and crows eat both plants and flesh of other animals. They are called omnivorous animals. Human beings are also omnivorous. Bear we all know that. In the picture you can see there's a bear. Crow we know that eat both the plants and flesh of other animals, okay, which feed both plant and flesh and other animals. These animals we call it as omnivorous animal. Human beings also omnivorous because we are eating both plants and animals, okay. Some animals such as hyenas and vultures eat remain of dead animals. They are scavengers, okay. Some animals, hyenas, in this picture you can see hyena, okay. Hyena, vulture. Vulture means it's a type of eagle, one type of eagle which will eat the dead animals, okay, which will eat the dead animal. They are called as scavengers, okay. They are called as scavenger. First type, the animal which feed only on plant is called herbivorous animal. Second type, the animal which feed only on the flesh of other animals is called carnivorous animal. Third type is the animal which feed on both plant and animal is called omnivorous animal. The last type is some animals such as hyenas and vultures, okay. They feed on the remain of dead animals. They are called scavenger. There is one video which is about the food habits of animals.
Do animals eat the same kind of food that we do? No, not at all. All the living things need food to live. Food provides them with energy. Animals cannot prepare their own food like plants. They get their food from plants and plant-eating animals. Different animals eat different kinds of food. Their methods of eating is also different. Some animals eat only plants. They are called herbivorous animals. Cows, horses, rabbits, and giraffes are some of the herbivorous animals. Some animals only eat the flesh of other animals. They are called carnivorous animals. Tigers, lions, wolves, and snakes are carnivorous. Some animals eat plants as well as the flesh of other animals. They are omnivorous. Bears, crows, and humans are omnivorous animals.